foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, Michael Dixon to kick off. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 40. And they will be led out by... There's 6'3" cornerback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 108 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Seahawks 39-yard line. Number 30, the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Defense. We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To George Kittle.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the... He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll be driven. Yardage to the 10-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The last catch took them 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchdown. At their own. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 6 catches, 68 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category.
37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Ertz over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
The Seahawks, first down.
On the delay, here's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Seahawks 3.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it.
The quarterback on the
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
5-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd down.
This is Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 1st down, Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off. Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Draw play to the
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
3 yards. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson will throw again. Ertz has it left side.
Wilson.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
At the 49.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Come on now.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
To throw again is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Niners 21.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 6. Wisnowski.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just downfield for the completion.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from,
Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Once again, it's Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, here I come,
Going to give this time to the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Mike two, tackles.
Delay of game, offense. Come on, baby, we gotta do our job.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. They here like I ain't that savage.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Niners 24, Seahawks 6.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is third.
On third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
30-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up
the Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Field coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
27.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now.
It's 3rd down.
Again, Wilson.
10 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Niners on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Got his target, Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good for a 49er.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
6-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've got it. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
35-yard line. A gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Wilson on the
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal, Seattle.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. But still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They find some open field here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.